Nice work, Bernice. Let me at him.
I'm here. Ready for more? Woo, fun!
Nice work, Bernice.
No escape. Here's a taste of the abyss.
Ready for a fiery feast?
Now, I won't budge. Even one step.
Okay. Let's make this quick. Now, you're the prey.
I'm here! Yeah! This party is just getting started!
Oops, sorry.
What are you doing here? Are you independent investigators? You need to get out of here now! Something's really wrong around here. Go back to the outpost and tell Captain Roland we need reinforcements! Those ethereals, they're...
Calm down. Roland sent us to find you. Are you a member of the rescue squad? What happened here?
A talking bamboo? So you're the captain of the independent investigation team that Officer Ray mentioned. The ethereals. They ambushed us. We were following the clues left by Officer Ray. But as we approached this area, we heard a sudden scream nearby. We headed in that direction and found a soldier with a wounded leg. When he saw us, he desperately signaled for us to retreat. We went to help without realizing what was going on. An ethereal appeared from behind the ruins, standing there facing us. Then a second one. A third. That was when we realized we had been surrounded. Those ethereals used our injured comrade as bait to lead us into a trap.
Ethereals using an injured soldier as bait? How is that possible?
Exactly. It's almost like they were intelligent. I consider myself a veteran, but in all of my years of service, nothing has ever sent shivers down my spine like this. Anyway, we must report this to Captain Roland immediately.
You're right. We have to inform Roland. You should head back now. We'll handle the rest.
What? We haven't found Officer Ray yet.
I'll take over the rescue. That's an order from Roland. You have to hurry back and report what happened here, or things will get worse in Hollow Zero.
Understood. I salute you, ma'am, on behalf of the Defense Force.
Belle, what that soldier just said, how is that even possible? It's like something straight out of a horror movie. These ethereals' behavior is becoming increasingly odd. Perhaps Ray noticed something, which is why she was so insistent on investigating the area with abnormal ether activity. In any case, we'd better stay on our toes.
One step further!
No escape. The final act begins now.
Bernie's ready! Ready for a fiery feast?
Weaklings!
Okay. make this quick. Here's a taste of the abyss. Don't get hit. Hurts, don't it?
Can't touch me, too! This party is just getting started! There's more to battle! And just glory!
I'll make it painless.
Time to shine!
Okay, the final act begins now. No escape.
Hey! Let's have some fun! Now! I won't budge! Even one step!
Bernie's ready!
My blade is already here. I swear on my blade. Weakling. Scatter! Don't get hit. Victory, the only option!
My blade is already sheathed.
Keep it burning.
I didn't expect Miyabi to be involved in this. So she was the one who discovered that abnormal ether zone. But why didn't she go investigate? And what's this agreement between Void Hunters?
I feel like a lot of things aren't adding up. We'll have to find Ray and ask her.
The place in that recording is probably the abnormal ether zone Ray wanted to investigate. If we can get there, we might find some trace of Ray.
Fairy, can you find the approximate direction of the abnormal ether zone based on the ether activity in this area?
Of course, Master. While you were leisurely watching your videotape, I have already scanned the surrounding ether activity. I will utilize the landmarks that appeared in the video to guide you in real time.
That was fast. Good job, Fairy. I'll let the extra electric bill charges this month slide for now. We better get going, Belle. Let's find Ray.
Now, you're the prey. Watch your blind spots.
Yo! Bernie's ready!
This party is just getting started.
Not even close! Want some more?
I knew you'd be the first to find me. Guess taking that chance worked out. But I didn't expect you to get here so quickly. Maybe it's because your bamboo is so short that those guys didn't spot you. Makes sense. Having an appearance that doesn't stand out is a survival advantage in Hollow Zero.
I can't believe you're cracking jokes right now. Are you hurt? If you're okay, let's hurry back to the outpost.
Don't worry. I'm more or less in one piece. I can't go back to the outpost yet. I have unfinished business here. You're the only person I can count on now. My most trusted independent investigation team captain.
My only job is to rescue you. Anything else will cost extra.
Relax. You'll be well compensated. As for what I need help with, it's a little complicated. Did you see the recording I left you before you came?
You mean the investigation that Miss Hoshimi Miyabi was part of?
That's right. Not too long ago, I commissioned Chief Miyabi from Section 6 to track Nineveh's movements, and she stumbled upon an abnormal ether zone. However, she realized that the abnormal zone seems to be connected to the Dark Wall, and she decided on her own to stop the pursuit.
The Dark Wall. As in the one at the very edges of the city?
That's the one. The same dark wall that was pushed back by 3 void hunters working together. I never expected that this abnormal ether zone in Hollow Zero would have something to do with it. It's like someone intentionally diverted our attention away from the anomalies at the edges of the city, steering all monitoring and research efforts toward Hollow Zero. That night, I couldn't sleep, so I used some workarounds to access the Institute's confidential database and started comparing fluctuation patterns of the Dark Wall and Hollow Zero. Some of the observation data reports were rather ancient, dating back to the founding of the city. They even seemed to be related to the first generation of Void Hunters. But when I tried to download the data, you'll never guess what happened.
What happened?
All the data I was looking at got locked, and at the same time, I received a blank email.
Blank email?
Yep, completely empty. But I think it was a warning to stop digging. After that, my internal account at the Institute started getting frequent error messages. It felt like there was some sort of background program scanning all my research. Meanwhile, the abnormal ether zone in Hollow Zero kept expanding. At that point, I couldn't trust the Institute anymore, at least not the higher-ups. To find answers, I entered the Hollow myself to obtain first-hand data, and I decided to contact you.
So, what do you need me to do?
Finding the truth can wait. Right now, we have a more pressing issue. If my hunch is correct, the Ethereal's abnormal behavior is orchestrated by some powerful being behind the scenes. I'll explain the details once I have the Hollow observation data from here.
Flames will never die! Hey! Let's have some fun! Weaklings! There's more to battle! And just glory!
Sure. The final act begins now. I'll make it painless.
Here! I'll keep it burning!
As expected, the results match my previous estimates exactly. I did some calculations before entering Hollow Zero. The results showed that the ether activity here would peak soon. When that happens, it might draw in that powerful being. I'd say its threat level might be on par with Nineveh. No, perhaps even tougher to deal with. After all, it can manipulate ethereals as its pawns, causing them to behave unpredictably, and that's what's been catching us off guard.
No wonder those ethereals seem smarter. Like they're starting to grow brains. But what's this entity after anyway?
Its goal is likely to increase the ether concentration here, to set the stage for its own descent.
Descent?
Yes. Just like how some fish can only survive in salt water, that entity needs the surrounding ether to be active enough to move from the depths of Hollow Zero to the outer areas. Increasing the number of ethereals to amass ether. That's what the entity is trying to do. It'll make its descent when the ethereal population peaks and the ether activity is added, but it's not too late yet. If we can lower the ether activity in this area by eliminating ethereals, we can stop it from manifesting and force it back to where it came from.
Eliminating ethereals. Now that's a job I'm more than familiar with.
This is why you're my most trusted, independent investigator. So easy to work with. Now that we're on the same page, let's get ready to move. The data shows that entity is fast approaching.
Nice work, Bernice. Halt! Not one step further!
Okay. Now, you're the prey. Let's make this quick.
Ready for a fiery feast?
Here's a taste of the abyss.
About to heat up! Hey! Let's have some fun!
There's more to battle! And just glory!
The final act begins now. Oops, sorry.
Ready for a fiery feast?
I won't budge! Even one step!
No escape. Now, you're the prey. The final act begins now.
Being happy's what counts.
How do you like me now?
Unbelievable. Oh, we actually did it. The surrounding ether activity is dropping rapidly. That entity actually backed off. But, it disappeared so quickly. If only it had stayed a little longer, I could have gathered more data. What's with that look? Relax. I'm kidding. If it weren't for your timely arrival, I'd probably be ethereal Chow by now. Thank you, my most trusted independent investigation team captain.
The unbearable weight of trust. Could you give me something less intense next time?
Well, even if you say that, An ace like you is someone I call on only in a crisis, just like this one. To be honest, I had anticipated that the abnormal ether activity might bring trouble, but I didn't expect it to be that particular one. If I'm not mistaken, that corrupted being is the one labeled Geppetto in the database.
Geppetto? That's its name?
I believe so. I found some of its records when I hacked into the database. A lot of details match the data we just collected. Seems like the higher-ups at the White Star Institute know more than I thought. Perhaps I can access more info if I curb my rebellious streak and act like the obedient little researcher they want me to be.
Wait, you hacked into the database? No wonder you got a warning.
Hey, it was for research purposes. Maybe my methods were a bit extreme, but the results were good. And I even got details on Geppetto. You see, that's what we call the end justifies the means. The fact that I'm still standing here chatting with you after hacking into the database says a lot about the higher-ups' attitude. They still need me to handle things in Hollow Zero, so they're turning a blind eye for now. Bringing back data on Geppetto will make me more useful to them. As for the connection between Hollow Zero and the Dark Wall, I should probably wait until things calm down before looking into it further. Plus, those files on the first-generation Void Hunters really intrigue me. Why would the Institute lock those documents down?
What exactly did you see in the database? I want all the details.
Unfortunately, it was just bits and pieces. I'll need time to work through it and verify it. I'll let you know once I have concrete conclusions. After all, there aren't many people I can trust these days, you being one of them. Don't worry. I'll tell you as soon as I have more information. My most trusted, independent investigation team captain.
Wait, what are you planning to do? Don't tell me you're gonna hack into the database again.
Oh, don't you worry about it. I'm simply planning to return to the outpost and do some perfectly normal research. But just the thought of having to deal with all those questions and paperwork once I get back is giving me a headache. And since I went into Hollow Zero without permission, the higher-ups will be furious. Even if they don't fire me, I'll be writing self-reflection reports for a month. Ugh. All I want is to analyze the data on Geppetto. I don't have time for all that. Oh, by the way, do you happen to have a self-reflection report template I can use? If you do, please send me a copy.
No way. I'm not writing that for you.
All right. I was just joking. I'll have my Bang Boo take care of trivial stuff like this. It's used to working overtime after my training. So, my most trusted independent investigation team captain, it's time to take our data back to the outpost. Don't worry, I'll take full responsibility this time. The glory of being a hero is all yours.